Ice Spice. She is this rapper that blew up a few years back. She first went viral with her song. She blew up really almost overnight. And she's another one of those people that gets major industry plant allegations, and that can't be denied because she had only made, I think, like 3 songs before she became this massive star. So Ice Spice, her first big song was Munch. She's like, you thought I was feeling you? Munch. Like, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Nobody knows what she's actually saying, but it was a bop. It was a bop. You had to be there. You had with her signature pose, her big red curly hair. She is black and a redhead, so you can't swap her out. But Ice Spice, Isis Spices. She is an industry plant. She's a clear industry plant. She was only in the game for like a few months, and next thing you know, she has a Nicki Minaj feature. She has Meek Mill rapping to her song. She has a feature with Taylor Swift. She was at the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift twice. So it's like, you can't deny that. Her and Nicki, not gonna lie, Ice is one of those artists, she's hit or miss. Like, all of her lyrics are stupid. If you listen to her lyrics, it's like basically if Kamala Harris made a rap. Like, she raps about poop a lot. Like, every song she has, she talks about poop. But this song, Princess Diana, from that music video, bop. Certified bop, not gonna lie. But all that to say, her career is in the toilet. She is in the Kaya Asylum, as they call it on Stan Twitter, where she is struggling to maintain her career. She blew up and was like the next huge thing, had the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj, calling her the people's princess. But then she switched up on Nicki. She got exposed, like talking crap about Nicki to her former best friend who exposed the screenshots showing that she was calling Nicki Minaj ungrateful because she gave Nicki an opportunity, which is insane. That is insane. That's like me saying that I started at PragerU and I gave Dennis Prager an opportunity. Like, that's insane. So like, it's just a delusional level of like, okay, yeah, you're up and coming, but like, slow your roll, that kind of energy. But after that, she got exposed for being a mean girl, bullying her friend on tour, whole long story. Then she dropped one of the worst rap albums I've ever heard objectively, called Y2K, where it was so bad. And I feel like it was symbolic. On the album cover, that is not the album cover. On the album cover, or the original album cover at least, she had Y2K, the name of the album, written on a trash can, and it's like, this is quite symbolic of what the album is. Now, why are we talking about Ice Spice? Always got to give y'all a little context before I drag somebody, so y'all know why I'm dragging this person. So Ice Spice was known for having really bad stage presence. Like, all she would do is just like be out of breath on stage, and then she would bend over and do her signature pose, which is literally her taking her hand and swiping her gooch. Like that was all she would do. That was what she would do to get the crowd going, and then she would like shimmy and shake. Well, when she lost her weight, people were saying the ice melted. She was famous largely because of her behind. So when she lost weight and got fit and was a lot skinnier, she thought that was the reason she lost popularity. Not that her album was trash, not that she got exposed for being a really mean, nasty person who wronged pretty much everybody in her path, but she thought it was because she lost weight and got healthy and fit, which I find really weird. But now she's desperate to get her spot back, so this is a snippet of the new song that she has coming out.
She got thin, but she wanna get thick again. Shorty got back on her oats. He stay on my body, it's hard to get rid of him. You know that I like him the most. He taking me out, he's spending a lot.
Who was in Paris? You know, you know. So what I think is interesting is the part of the song that she put out with this snippet is talking about how she got thick again, started eating her oats, how she had to gain her weight back, and like bragging that she put on her weight back so that she could be thick again. And I find that really weird where you went out of your way to be unhealthy and to gain fat, because like she gained literally fat. Like, you can be like thick and strong, but like she literally just put back on fat, which it's her body. Do what you want with your body. But I just found it really, really weird that she felt the need to gain fat to research her career. Now, this is what happens when you call yourself an artist, but you're only known for shaking your behind. If you are a glorified stripper, you're never going to be able to sustain relevance without continuing to have that over-sexualized appeal. And I feel almost bad for her because I feel like she really does want to be a musician. I feel like she is passionate about music. She tries. It seems like she does try. But girl, learn how to have some talent. Learn how to take notes. Learn how to treat people right. There's so many things that you could do. And when it comes to crafting your skill set, but just going and eating a bunch of In-N-Out and Big Macs and Whataburger to try to get your career back, what a career. What a career if it's dependent on Whataburger. That's insane. Mind you, that's insane. And I knew that this girl was going to tank when she went on Kai Cenat's stream. If you guys don't know Kai Cenat, I mean, he's like the biggest streamer in the world, but I don't know anybody that actively goes on Twitch. But Twitch is apparently huge because everybody knows Kai Cenat and they can like reference him, but they reference him from clips elsewhere. I don't know anybody who's on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, let me know what you watch because I don't even know how that app works. But she went on Kai Cenat's stream and Kai Cenat asked her to freestyle, which is typical to ask a rapper to do. And she goes, okay, turns around and just starts twerking. And she goes, that's my freestyle. Literally selling behind. Like, that's it. You're a stripper. You're a prostitute. If that's what you want to be, okay. But the rap game, it's not for you unless you can really sharpen up your tune. I just find it sad that you sacrifice your health for your career. But then when I thought about it, and as I was preparing to talk about this, I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? What's worse, intentionally getting fatter to save your career or going to Colombia to get a cheap BBL? And that whole standard of like the enlarged behinds in order to sustain a career as a female rapper did start with Nicki Minaj, but it started because Lil Wayne told her that if she wanted a career that she needed to go get these insane implants. And Nicki Minaj has talked about this and how like it's something that in retrospect bothered her a bit. And she's like, I know she got a breast reduction or something like that in order to like go a little bit more natural. But now you have all these girls. It set this whole beauty standard because the Kardashians started doing it after Nicki did it. And now you have all these girls who have went and got cement pumped into their behinds in order to be attractive or in order to sustain careers as public figures. And that is a very toxic ripple effect, especially when you look at the amount of women who have died from complications from going to Colombia or Brazil to get these BBLs and get these fake behinds. And as natural beauty is making its comeback, as you see more and more women like the Kardashians have removed a lot of their fillers and a lot of their implants. You see Black China infamously took out a lot of her implants and went pretty natural after having her entire everything done for so long. So it's really sad to see that. It's good for them, but it's sad to see a lot of these girls who went and got these cheap surgeries that are not reversible, or they spent all their money on a BBL and now they can't afford to reverse it. And now they have cement and silicone seeping all over their body. And then they wonder why they have cancer or sudden cardiac arrest. It's really getting out of control. So what's worse, going and getting a cement BBL or eating a bunch of Whataburger to try to save your career?